Okay, let's start. Please look at this page. We have the page right here. The first word that we need to use today is the word abuse, abusive and academic. In the previous class, we studied the word abusive and abuse already. And right now, today, we are going to practice the word abuse and abusive. So I'm going to be the first person to make an example for you. So here comes my example. I can say that these days I abuse my phone a lot. I abuse my phone to work. I abuse my phone to entertain. I abuse my phone to to study, okay, to study a new language or to improve my English. So these days I abuse not only a phone, but also technology. I try to stop myself from abusing phones because once we use the phone a lot, we are going to have severe headache. We are going to hurt our eyes, and we are going to develop a very bad habit for ourselves. So the best thing for us to do right now is we need to use things in the right way. We shouldn't abuse anything in our lives. The more we abuse things, the more damaged we are going to become. So that is my situation for the word abuse. That is my example for the word abuse. Right now, Yinglen, please try to make an example for me. And I'm going to establish the timer. This is the timer. The time for you to prepare your talk, your example is within 5 minutes. Lynn, do you understand what I just said? Hello, Lynn, do you understand what I just said? Oh, Lynn, can you repeat? Can you repeat what you said because I cannot hear you? Hello, something is wrong. Oh, oh, right here. Oh, you are sending me a message. Okay, so let's see. This group. Oh, fine. Okay, so your mic is encountering some problems. Okay, I understand then. It's okay. So right now I think that you need to fix your mic. That is the first thing. And the second thing right here, we have to continue the class. So this class is going to be like improving your listening. If you don't understand it, if you don't understand, please raise your hand. We have a raise hand icon on Zoom, okay? You can raise your hand if you don't understand something, or you can send me the message if you don't understand. So I'm going to continue the class by speaking skill in order to improve your listening skill. So right now, I have already finished practicing the word abuse. And here I'm going to make a situation on the word abusive. Abusive. If I am an abusive person, abuse right here, and we have the word like abusive. If I am an abusive person, it means I abuse a lot of things. I use many things too much. I use many things too much. I use many things beyond the limit. Okay, so if you use something too much, if you exploit something too much, we can say that you abuse that thing and you will become an abusive person. We have an action verb in English, which is become. So right now I need to make a situation on the word abusive abuse, become, and use too much. So if you listen to me, Lynn, and you don't understand, please raise your hand or send me a message via Zoom. Right now, let's start. Okay, so I don't want to become, I don't want to become an abusive person, because if I become an abusive person, I'm going to abuse that kind of thing or something in a very bad way. And I know that if I use something too much, or if I want something too much, I'm not me anymore. I'm going to act very negatively. I'm going to act negatively. And if I act negatively, I'm going to become, okay, a negative person. So in order not to become a negative person, I need to prevent myself. I need to prevent myself from abusing technology. These days, I depend on technology a lot. I depend on technology a lot. I use technology to order food and to order food online. I also use technology to buy software to develop my work. Everything I do is everything I do depends on technology. So if I continue to abuse technology, I'm going to become, or I'm going to be dependent, dependent on technology. And you know that if we depend on something too much, we cannot become an independent person. If you cannot become an independent person, you will lose advantage in this word, lose advantage. So the first word that I use, that is the word abuse. The second word that I use, that is the word independent. And the third word that I use is the word lose advantage. So, okay, let's start. And Linda, I need to double check on your understanding. If you don't understand me, please raise your hand. If you understand me, just, okay, just keep silent. Yeah. So right now, you do not raise your hand. I understand that you understand me. So I'm going to start from the word lose advantage. Lose advantage. You lose advantage. For example, we have we have so many centers, so many companies in the market, lots of companies in the market, lots of competitors in the market. Since we have lots of competitors in the market, we need to upgrade ourselves every time. We need to upgrade ourselves always, from time to time. If we do not upgrade ourselves, if we do not change ourselves, we are going to lose advantage. If you lose advantage, it means you are not as good as other people. You are not, you are going to lose customers to your competitors. So if you lose the customers to your competitors, it is because you have weakness and you do not want to upgrade yourself in order to in order to in order to give up on your weakness, or in order to eliminate your weakness, or in order to cure your weakness. That is called lose advantage. For example, in English, we have four skills: listening skill, speaking skill, reading skill, and writing skills. If you do not improve yourselves in all four skills, you say to me that you are only good at listening skill and speaking skills, but you are very bad at reading and writing skills. In this situation, if you go to have an exam in English, IELTS exam, TOEIC exam, or Cambridge exam, you are only good at listening and speaking, but you're very bad at reading and writing. I can say that you lose advantage. you lose advantage. Okay, you lose advantage to other people. To other people, you go to an exam. There are so many candidates in the exam room. So if you go to an exam and you face lots of people, in the exam room, you know that you are only good at listening and speaking. It means you lose advantage to other candidates. If you lose advantage to other candidates, you are going to fail an exam. That is lose advantage. Right now, let's get back to the word abuse, abusive, and become. I can say that this is the third situation right here. Third case. We say that we don't want to become an abusive person. But as we know, in order to survive in this world, we need to use people. But if we continue to use this person a lot, or if we continue to use this software a lot, it means we abuse that person, we abuse that technology. And since we abuse the person and the technology too much, we can say that we are abusive. Okay, so right here, you can use the word like become abusive, or become something. We have two ways to use the word become. Become an noun in English, become an adjective in English. I can say that I want to become a teacher since I am a very young child, or I want to become a doctor in the near future. So if I want to become a doctor, I need to be good at and excellent at my studying. I need to become, okay, I need to become hardworking. So if you use the word become with an adjective in English, it may Vietnamese meaning, we have the Vietnamese meaning, which is trở nên. And if you want to use the word become with a noun in English, Vietnamese meaning, it means trở thành. So you want to become something, you want to become somebody, and you want to become how? You want to become good at something, you want to become excellent at something, for example. So right now, I just finish my situation making and my definition on the word abuse and abusive. If you don't understand something, please raise your hand. If you don't raise your hands, I'm going to continue the lesson based on another word, that is academic. Academic. In the previous class, we already studied the word academic. So right now, this class, that is an English practice class. So we only train listening and speaking skill in this class. So right now, if you don't understand, raise your hand. If you understand, just be silent. So I'm going to continue my lesson. Academic, academy, school. We love to go to school. We love to study at an academy. An academy is surely more beautiful than a school. If you call a place, okay, if you call a place an academy, it means that place is very big, is very beautiful, it is very glamorous, is very luxurious. So if you call a school an academy, it is a very large school. It has so many beautiful furniture. It has so many modern rooms. So you are going to use the word academy in this case. Academic. This is ADJ. And if you want to use an ADJ in English, you need to make sure that you have a noun after it. I can say that academic issues. For example, I encounter lots of issues in studying. I encounter lots of issues in studying, such as such as software upgrading or software encountering errors. So if I teach and I encounter academic issues, it means I cannot use the laptop anymore. I cannot connect my laptop to the internet. If I cannot connect my laptop to the internet, it means I cannot teach online. So we can use the word academic with the noun in English. Academic what? Academic issues, academic situations, academic cases, for example. Academic cases, academic situations. Okay, so in order to help you understand the meaning of the word academic cases, situations, I'm going to be like this. Here comes an example. Academic cases. Academic cases mean the situations in which you will meet teachers, you will meet lecturers, you will meet teachers, you will meet lecturers, you will meet other students. So academic case is a case in which you will face lots of issues in studying or in teaching based on your position in the school. If you are a teacher and you use the word academic cases, I will understand something like this. For example, I can say that I am a teacher and I encounter lots of academic issues, academic cases too. It means I meet so many kinds of students and I have a chance to face so many kinds of parents. So once I encounter academic issues, I know how to I know how to I know how to deal. I know how to I know how to deal with the problems. I know how to solve the problems. So this is the case in English, academic. Another example of the word academic, that is academic English. We have two kinds of situations for English. The first one, academic English. The second one, business English. That is the reason why when you go to an exam center, they will ask you, do you want to take an academic English exam or do you want to take a business English exam? So if you decide to take IELTS exam, Cambridge exams, or TOEIC exams, you will use the word academic English. But if you just want to take TOEIC only or daily life English, you will use the word business English. So that is my situation for the word academic and academic English. Next, we have the word accelerate. Accelerate definition. Here, they say that you move something or you cause yourself to move or you cause a vehicle to move. Okay, so right now, here comes my example for the word accelerate. If you accelerate a motorbike, it means you try to move the motorbike because the motorbike cannot move. That is the first meaning of the word accelerate. The second meaning of the word accelerate, that is ignite. You ignite a motorbike. It means you start the engine of the motorbike. I can say that today, this is my situation. Today, I want to go out and I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk on my foot. I want to use a motorbike. And I haven't used the motorbike for a long time due to the pandemic, due to COVID-19 pandemic. I keep my motorbike at home for such a long time. I haven't used the motorbike for such a long time, for many days, maybe for a year or for more than a year. So if today I want to use the motorbike, I have to ignite the motorbike. And how to ignite the motorbike? First, I have to use the start button. the start button on the motorbike, on the motorbike. I have to press the button. I have to press the button on the motorbike. If I press the button on the motorbike, my motorbike is going to work. If I don't press the button on the motorbike, my motorbike cannot work. So work is the word that you use in everything in your daily life. You can say that you work because you want to make money. This is the first meaning of the work. And you can say that a phone works very well, a motorbike works very well, or a laptop works very well. So right here, things work. If you use the word work for things, it means you can't operate that thing. You can't operate that thing. It is the meaning of the word work. So right now, I'm going to give an example based on the word ignite. A phone. I love to use my phone because I can do so many things on the phone. I don't need to use the laptop if I feel lazy at work or if I feel lazy in the day. So before I use my laptop, I need to ignite my laptop. I need to turn on my laptop. Ignite, I need to turn on my laptop. And how to turn on my laptop? The laptop has a start button. You can see a small start button on the laptop. That is the round and black button of the laptop. And you just need to press the button on the laptop. And then your laptop is going to be turned on. So you need to ignite a thing. You need to ignite a machine. You need to operate a machine if you want to use a machine. So right here, let's go back to the word accelerate. If you accelerate something, it means the first meaning of it, that is move. I try to move the motorbike because the motorbike cannot work. I try to accelerate the motorbike because I cannot ignite the motorbike. The motorbike doesn't work. That is why I need to accelerate the motorbike. So the first meaning of the word accelerate, it means you try to move something. The second meaning of the word accelerate, it means you ignite something. That is it. So next we have the word accessible. Accessible. You see this one, able, not able. Able, that is Vietnamese, English, able. If you say something is accessible or some things are accessible, it means you can use it. You can use it or you can understand it. Here comes the word accessible. Here comes the word accessible. Accessible, ADJ in English. I can say that English is accessible. It means English is understandable. Understandable, the same as the word accessible in this situation. And you know that this is ADJ. If you want to make a sentence with ADJ, you need to use Amis R with ADJ. So here comes the situation. Please listen carefully. If you don't understand, please raise your hand. If you understand, just keep silent. So right now, here it comes. English is understandable on one condition. On one condition. On one condition. You need to work very hard to study English. So I can say that English is understandable on one condition. I graduate from the classes of English. Or I can say that the internet is accessible. The internet is accessible. It means I can gain access to the internet. I try to use the internet today, but today the internet is not accessible. I cannot gain access to the internet. I cannot use the internet. I cannot connect the internet to my laptop. So if you cannot connect something to something else, it means you cannot access to that thing. Or you can say that thing is not accessible. That is it. It's not accessible. So here comes the word access. First meaning of the word access, that is the first meaning of the word accessible, accessible, that is understandable. The second meaning of the word accessible, it means you can connect something. Something is connecting, okay? That is it. So right now, I'm going to give my example and please listen carefully. You don't understand, raise your hand. You understand, just be silent, okay? So right now, I use the internet every day because I work online and the environment and my working environment, okay, I can say that I use two kinds of of working environment. The first working environment is tangible, tangible, tangible environment. Tangible, it means tangible. It means you can touch. You can touch it. You can feel it. That is tangible. Tangible. Yeah. So the first kind of working environment I have is tangible. That is my office. The second working environment that is intangible, intangible, intangible environment. Intangible means you cannot touch it, you cannot feel it. So first of all, my tangible environment is my office. That is, yeah, I have an office. I stay and work in my office. I feel very comfortable and I feel very lucky since I have a very good office for myself. And the second meaning and the second kind of working environment is intangible working environment. The intangible working environment of mine is the online environment. I use Zoom, I use Zello, I use brand map, and everybody works by a system. And that system is intangible environment. So you can see that if you work by two kinds of environment, you are going to become very smart. You are going to become very smart and you are going to become very flexible. If you are smart, if you are flexible, you are going to be useful in this society. So I can say that the working environment is very accessible for me. First, internet working environment is accessible for me because I can easily connect my laptop, connect my system to the internet. The second working environment of mine, that is an office. My office is a tangible working environment. I can say that my office is accessible for every student. Every student can come to the office. Every student can gain access to the office. If they want to meet me in person, if they want to meet me in person, if they want to directly talk to me or communicate with me. So I can say that office is a tangible environment and internet working environment is intangible. Everything of mine is accessible. So right now I just finish my example on the word accessible. And right now I'm going to come to the next vocabularies that we studied together in the previous class. In the previous class, you guys study, lots of vocabularies related to environment. And right now, I need to make an example in order to help you guys understanding the topic of environment and the vocabs of environment once again by English speaking skill in general and the radio talk method in particular. So right now, let's start. Environment. The environment in Vietnam is very polluted. If you work as an environmentalist, you can recognize lots of pollutants in the environment of Vietnam, or you can or you can find out, you can discover lots of pollutants, lots of elements in the air that you breathe in Vietnam. And that is the reason why we have COVID-19. COVID-19 is not because of this country, it's not because of that country. COVID-19 is the matter of the world. We are developing countries. We are developing countries, and everybody else is developed country. That is the reason why the developed country feels responsible for the pollution, for the COVID-19 pandemic, and the developed countries donate lots of vaccines to developing countries. That is Vietnam, that is Japan, or that is Korea, for example. So the polluted environment kills lots of people. COVID-19 kills lots of people. The environmentalist works very hard with the government in the energy factors. We know that factories use lots of energies, and these kinds of energies make the environment polluted. And if we want to continue to work, if we want to continue to live in a fresh and safe environment, we need to change the energies that we use these days. And the energies that we use these days are coal energies and gasoline energies. Coal and gasoline are very dangerous for the environment. If you use coal, you are going to produce lots of pollutants into the environment, and these kinds of pollutants are, of course, are going to kill people by the air, and the pollutants are going to make people develop bad diseases. So this is the reason why the government works very hard with the environmentalists in order to change the energies that we use these days. If we want to change the energies that we use these days, we change from coal energies, gasoline energies to natural energies. We need to invest lots of money in natural energies. You cannot say that, oh, today I'm going to use the sun energy, the solar energy. You cannot use the sun energy naturally. You need to have solar panels. If you want to have solar panels, you need to hire a company. You need to invest lots of money in the company to make the solar panels. When you have the solar panels, you are going to use the solar energy. So it's not easy for us to use natural energies. It's not cheap for us to use the natural energies. It's very expensive. It's very expensive for us to use the natural energies. Natural, everything comes from nature, is very expensive. We need to invest lots of money in new changes, If we want a change, we need to invest a lot of money. If we want to change, we need to use lots of money. That is the role in this life. You want to change, you need to have money. You want to change everything, you need to invest lots of money. That is the role. And you can see that government in the past, the government abused coal energies and gasoline energies a lot, because the coal and gasoline energy is affordable, is cheap, and the coal and gasoline energy is easy to produce. We just need to find a mine, and we just need to find a place where we can get the gasoline. We just need to find a mountain, a cave, or a mine where we can get the coal. That is it. But if we want to use the sun, if we want to use the wind, the water energy, If we want to use the wind energies, we need to install the materials. We need to install the materials so that we can use the solar energy. We need to use the right materials so that we can make use of water energy. So that is it for the topic of environment. So if we continue to study and your equipment has some problems related to the mic, don't worry, because I'm going to help you improve your listening. After you study this class, Lynn, you need to produce a paragraph for me. I need to understand whether you understand me or not. I need to read your paragraph. And after I read your paragraph, I'm going to meet you online like this, and we are going to fix the errors in your paragraph online. So right now, if you understand me, just keep silent. If you don't understand me, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you understand me, Lynn. And right now, please remember today we studied the word accessible, accelerate, academic, abusive, and abuse. Then please try to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please try to use 5 words, these 5 words in your paragraph. And right now, we study or get a lot, because if I continue to teach you like this, the knowledge is too much for you. So right now, I feel that the knowledge is too much and we need to end the class. We need to end the class when the knowledge is too much, and you need to produce a paragraph for me, just a small paragraph. Please write a small paragraph and give me your paragraph. I need to feel your English. I need to understand how much you understand me. So right now, I think we need to end the class. The knowledge is too much. You need to look back at the brain map. You need to listen to me again by the recording of this class. So please try to produce the paragraph before tomorrow, Lynn. Tomorrow I have a class with you, and Sunday I also have a class with you. Please try to produce the paragraph before tomorrow. I need to see everything before tomorrow. Thank you so much for today, Lynn. Waiting for the paragraph. Have a nice night, have a nice evening, and see you tomorrow, Lynn. Bye-bye, Lynn.